Locas. I'm J-Gil.
I'm Mika, Kenyah.
And welcome to our live for September 21st.
Yes. Heading into the fall.
Yes.
Getting ready.
No.
I know. I don't feel like I really got to enjoy summer. That always happens though. I feel like we say, oh, we're going to get summer ready. We did a whole video about it.
We did not get summer.
I was going to ask, did you?
I mean, I went away. We both went away for the summer.
We went away, but that's not getting summer ready. That's a vacation, like exercising.
I exercise. We exercise. I definitely exercise on vacation. I was hot. Exercising on the island is not as easy as people would think.
I also feel like the older you get, summer feels a lot shorter.
Mm-hmm. We're thinking about retirement. That's what I'm thinking about. Where am I going to retire when I get old?
Yes.
Older.
Where would you go?
Honestly, we talked about Antigua just because we really love Antigua.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I definitely want to go someplace warm though. Maybe New Orleans.
Okay.
Down there in Louisiana, they got good food.
So I've never been, but I've heard like two sides of it. Either people really hate it because it's hot and dirty. That's what I heard. Or they love it because it's like full of life and culture and everyone's having a good time. So I don't know.
You just described New York on a summer day.
That is true. That's true. Oh, you know what? I can't see.
Oh, we can't read?
I
can read. I'll read it.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Yep. We're getting summer ready for 2020. And that's right.
So that's a good idea. I guess if you start now.
A year.
And you're ready for 2020.
I mean, I'm not even fall ready.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're moving and we're trying to get some plugins here, guys. We're not going through an earthquake.
We're just sad. It's okay. No, this is just like, we're just chilling on a Saturday in the house.
Yes.
All together.
We're all together. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Fall is about
a bus for me. Why?
What?
Fall didn't even, wait, is it starting?
No, it starts Monday.
Okay, fall didn't even start. It can't be a bus, not yet. We got time.
I mean, the good thing is the layers, because I like a lot of layers, but then I'm always like, I go through my depression, my seasonal depression.
It's a real thing.
So literally that first Monday, like 2 weeks ago, I was like crying, I was miserable. Everybody was like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, oh, my seasonal depression just kicked in. So
did they ever explain to you why that happens or where that comes from?
I think it's my lack of vitamin D, because I really do love the sun. So
genetically, we're really supposed to be just running titties free on a beach somewhere near the water. You know, like that is where our soul belongs anyway. So I think if anything, you're just feeling the ancestors are telling you,
get the fuck out of New York.
Yeah, exactly. This is where you're supposed to be. We are tropical yet? Yes,
we are tropical people.
Yeah.
It's hard though. It's I think every time I think I'm gonna leave New York, something pulls me back.
New York is like that. So I know we all, like, if you're from New York, a lot of us right now, especially in the artistic community, we're like every year we're like, oh, we're gonna leave New York. Fuck New York. Yeah, we're over it. The rent is high. But then if you're from New York and you travel outside of New York, you realize how convenient New York has made your life, and you're so spoiled because of it. Absolutely. The trains,
just public transportation alone.
Bodegas down the street, like at 3 a.m. at any point I want, I don't know, milk. I can go get some milk. You might have that.
You get 2 AA batteries, bro.
Yeah, those cookies you probably shouldn't be eating. There's like
Swiss roll.
Yeah. There's definitely certain foods and snacks at a bodega you do not find anywhere else. So when you go and leave New York, you're like, damn, where's those cookies? That's $2.
I just need a teeny juice. Or I think we call them quarter water.
Quarter waters.
Me and Bob call them teeny juice. I was like, quarter water? But it makes sense, because like a quarter.
And
it usually costs a quarter.
It was a quarter, yeah.
Is it a quarter still?
I don't know.
Probably been inflation. It's like 35 cents.
Those are good summers, though, when you got that, or you got those ices that you would have to like tear off with your teeth, but then like you kind of push the icy up. You had those, right?
Yeah.
Push the icy up with
your teeth. We had those.
I don't know what you have in Boston.
I do eat a Mr. Softy once a month from April until like September.
Wait, from the truck?
Yeah, so Mr. Saucy truck.
Yeah.
I will say that I went to Brooklyn and it was cousin Josh who put it in a cup, and I was like, my guy, that's a smart idea. Because I always have it in a cone, and I was like, let me get a cone, vanilla, chocolate sprinkles, that's it.
Yeah.
And then he had it in a cup, and I was like, why not?
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit more fancy.
I like things more convenient, like a sandwich. Ice cream sandwich. I love those.
Oh, okay.
But
they don't come with chocolate sprinkles, so what the fuck? Anywho, we're trying to relive our summer.
Yeah, I know. So we're getting ready for fall, and
got some fall episodes for you guys. Yes. So we just did our photo shoot this week.
Yes. Photo shoots are interesting because like we're not really that comfortable. Or just like knowing what to do with our bodies. Oh, hey, living in New York, you can say you have fully taken advantage of the sights and attractions that people come. Yeah, that is true. Everyone from all over the world come out to New York to like...
I've heard so many different languages.
Yeah.
And styles. A lot of styles I love.
And things stay open, so like late.
You really like this open
I know. Did I say it already? I'm going to say it again. I love convenience.
City gang.
Oh, man. I was in San Francisco at one point in the summer, and it was just... Shout out to people from San Francisco, first of all. But, man, it's different. Like, I thought I was prepared for, like... I'm like, oh, I'm used to homeless people. San Francisco is like Walking Dead of homeless people. It is nuts. I saw a guy with a suitcase talking to himself, and I was like, oh, he's like a guy going to work. And then I looked down, and he had like no pants. I was like, obviously something's very, very wrong with this gentleman. But it was a lot of that in San Francisco. But then it's like, okay, you have that, but then you have the nerve to close at like 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock, I felt like. So
every city has its traits. I did hear that awkwardly Oklahoma is actually pretty popping.
Really?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Anybody, if you know what's popping in Oklahoma, please let us know.
I'd definitely go to Denver. I would definitely want to go to Denver, Colorado.
Because of the weed?
No, because I heard it's cool, and I heard there's a bunch of Dominicans out there.
What?
I know.
What
Listen, I was like, Denver?
What are you doing out there?
Like, we go that far? I was like, oh.
I know. It is weird.
Okay. I mean, if you could live in Rhode Island and Boston, you could probably definitely live in Denver. And you could get marijuana.
Did you just compare Rhode Island?
I'm just saying.
I don't know about that. Let's see, Texas. Okay, they're not. Yeah. Oh, in Texas? Yeah.
That's not totally true. Super Walmart. Facts. Walmart is when I lived in Georgia, Walmart was holding me though.
Okay. I feel like anytime I do visit a rural area, it's
a
like,
Walmart tour.
There is a Walmart. I think that's also what I hear a good place to pick up people. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard some stories.
You had your incident over at the Whole Foods one time.
What incident?
You told me about an incident when the guy tried to pick you up at Whole Foods to get the veggie.
Oh, it was just like, I was just happy he was like attractive and not homeless. So it was like, oh, like that's, nothing happened, but I was just like, oh, this is a nice conversation. No, I hear, like if you grow up in that area, that's like where the hangout is, because it's like the only thing that stays open all night.
Wawa's is like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It's great. They have really good coffee, to be honest. I went to Virginia, saw my wife. Hey, wife.
Yeah, she said that's definitely the sound.
She was like, yeah. I was like, I need coffee. She was like, Starbucks. I was like, She goes, we have Wawa's. And I went in and I was like, oh.
Is that the one where they make the sandwiches?
Yes! The sandwiches were, I had
and I'm such a city girl.
I had a hero. I was like, can I get that long bread? Mm-hmm. I don't think y'all call it a hero down here. So can I get that long bread with
long bread?
It was like long bread.
Can I get this long, not the round?
Not the round, not the bun. I was like, let me get here long bread.
Philly? I was thinking about moving to Philly at one point too.
Wow, at 7-Eleven? 2.0 facts. You will never find what you find at Wawa's at a 7-Eleven.
Well, because they actually make food.
Sandwiches. That's really good sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
I went there every day for a coffee. Thank you to my wife who drove me there every morning. But here we are, guys. Yes. We are live. We wanted to talk about, we mentioned a few things.
Yes.
About body odor, because there's some things happening. Mika brought it to my attention. So.
But then I found out it was a hoax. But it's still a good point to bring up.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so I read, but it was a hoax, which I also read today, is that Wiz Khalifa has said something about like Megan Thee Stallion was twerking around me and she stank, and that went viral. Yeah, so I read it wasn't true, but it also made me think of the recent story about Ashanti and that picture that went viral. Like she had a spread eagle legs, and they showed the dark in her thigh meat. Yeah, that wasn't her thigh meat. It was just like dark in between her legs, and it just made me think like about everybody like policing women's bodies, and like yes, we the inner part of our thigh are gonna be different colors. Or, if you're dancing, if Megan Thee Stallion's dancing and, she
put it in that work.
She put it in that work and you smell something, hey, that's all natural. That's all part of life. And I feel like too quickly online, it's like there's not a moment or a chance for women to just be human beings. And any sign that you're not less than photoshopped is like abnormal, and it becomes a viral story and people are like shaming it.
So, that. Even Cinderella had rubbers, okay? She had a clean floor. Come on, please.
Yeah, and so it's really disturbing, especially that Ashanti thing. And I'm like, do guys not realize that we are different colors over our bodies?
I'm definitely like, caramel, vanilla latte.
Yeah, we don't comment. I mean,
beige.
Yeah.
Back to caramel.
But I gotta think about too, like a lot of people who are growing up on the internet age and they're looking at women with like photoshops in all one color. I think they really think like we're all supposed to look like that.
Yeah, no, that's unrealistic. Nobody talks about how dudes come from wherever they were smelling, the gym, basketball, chilling on the block, just sitting on their nuts. How we are so willing to smell your body and be like, you know what? Because I love you, I'm still gonna give you some buns. But you expect us to go take a milk shower in honey and be just this fluorescent beauty. It's not gonna happen. Okay?
Yeah,
it's not realistic.
And then there's definitely, obviously, if there's some sort of issue with body odor, I mean, like we're humans. People, there's ways to deal with that. But I feel like we're not allowed to have a smell or any sort of imperfection on our body at all. Body hair is another thing. It's so weird. I can understand if maybe like you're not attracted to that, but I mean, it's our bodies. Like we can't be hairless dolphins.
Our bodies, people, not yours.
Unless you want to screw a dolphin. That, I mean, they're more than willing. Exactly. So, I don't know. So it's just disturbing that, like, this is still a thing. Like, I thought, and it's grown people who are like, ew, that's nasty. With like, I mean, you saw the picture, right? I don't know if you saw the picture. You could Google it. But Ashanti is doing her thing, just like, boop, and it's just thigh meat, but it's darker in that area. And people freaked out about it.
Listen, I give her props for just wearing that piece of underwear because it was a string with a piece of fabric like this.
Yes.
And she was killing it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
How many people could go that low like that?
Yeah.
Spread eagle.
And it was like 80s style strip too. Like the little bikini bottoms. Like I always wonder about that. Like, how does the coochie lip not hang out of that little piece of material?
That's what she had the stockings over.
Yeah, you gotta Google the picture. Like, so I think she had the bottom, the bikini bottom over the stocking.
Yeah.
Because her coochie was gonna hang out if she found.
And if you want to let your coochie hang out, hey man, that's on you. That's your coochie.
And anytime I see pictures like that, it's like that triangle bikini bottom.
Not realistic.
Oh man, I'm like, ooh, how do you do that? I'm like, everything stays in there.
I need like full grainy.
Yeah.
I don't say I'm calling them grainy, but full security. I need full security. That's what I need.
Because definitely, like my left labia will be hanging out if I'm wearing that.
Hey guys.
Exactly.
No. I actually wear boxers. Those are super comfy.
I actually have boxers on right now.
Oh, look, I didn't put them on. They were a little warm. I had to put them on.
Well, shout out to Grayscale, who's online right now. He's the one we said earlier when we had a photo shoot.
Yes, the Grayscale, amazing photo shoot.
Yeah,
so it was awesome.
Yeah, awesome. And I think we were awkward.
We made him laugh. We made you laugh a little bit.
We're awkward.
We expressed like we're not used to this.
Yeah, we're definitely learning. We're going through a journey of learning how to own our womanhood, femininity.
all that
stuff
at our 30s.
Yeah, I really appreciate what models do, because it's like a lot of like, how do you think of so many different poses? Like I feel like we hit like 5 different poses and looks, and we're like, that's it. That's all we got.
You're like, oh, you want it again?
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like there's this.
It's only so many times I can switch my head.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't know. It's really hard.
It's really hard. Shout out to the fashion folks and models. You know, I love clothing, so
yes,
making clothing.
You tailor.
I am tailoring, still learning. So
old forgotten skill
that
we should bring back.
A shout out to Manhattanville School of Tailoring and Fine Arts in Harlem. They are Black owned.
Yes.
Been around for decades, and they have taught me more than I learned at a prestigious fashion art school, which I might have to take their name off because I don't want to get sued. But I have learned more there than I have ever learned paying thousands of dollars. So if you are in need, Manhattanville School of Fashion Arts.
I think that's great. Then we could save so much. You should make us some fall clothes.
I'm trying to, but the way my life is set up, you gotta understand. Unless we have somebody that's willing to go to my job 9 to 5, which is really 9 to like 5:45, because I'm always 15 minutes late. It's a damn shame.
What else we have? We have we should try to go to Comic-Con. Is that late? Is that too late? Can I still go? Is it fast?
I don't know, but we will be.
Can someone tell us if Comic-Con is
October 15th? I believe Google and Latinas NY are having an event, and we will be there. So we hope to catch you guys on some live, a little bit of live there, maybe some pictures. So we're really excited about that, and we want to go to some new events, see what people are doing out there. So let us know what's happening in the street.
People. I mean, we may be as like awkward at first, but we want to meet y'all.
We come in peace.
Yeah, we do. We want to like get more out there.
Yes, we are very much excited. And we also have our year anniversary coming up.
We do. We started in January, right?
Yes.
So we're almost a year of doing this.
Like 1 years old.
It's kind of late. Comic-Con is, but if you know someone, damn it. I really wanted you. Have you ever been?
You know I haven't been, Mika.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you was gonna be like, you know I've been. I'm like, okay.
Nah, you know I won't waste money or spend money on things. I'm very cheap.
Damn.
But I'm down to go. I've never. Hi, boyfriend.
Thank you.
Norfit.
So, yes, love our energy and keep it up. Thank you. We are definitely trying to keep this up. We want to do so much, and we have like. I know we've said this before, but like there is so much that we have to edit. Well,
videos that we have to come. Give you guys, because it is a lot of work, and you know we do have our 9 to 5s, and we hold this down during non-traditional work hours. So it's a lot, but we're trying to get signed, and we're trying to get that deal so that we can get this to you full time.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
That'd be great. Just
kind of overrated. Comic-Con, not you. You're kind of overrated. No, it's Comic-Con. I guess I feel like the last time I went, it was really, really crowded.
When did you go?
Probably like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm trying to do math. 2007.
Oh, okay. I was like 2007.
2 years ago, 2019.
You said 2007.
Oh, sorry, 2017. Sorry.
I was like, what?
When I don't eat, I can't eat. I need Snickers.
Oh yes.
But yeah, so Comic-Con is something. I mean, I think it'd be super dope if we went. I am willing though, if we cannot go to Comic-Con, to still dress up, because I've never dressed up.
Yes, we're gonna dress. I actually have a costume idea for me.
Okay, I'm like,
well, you could play. Okay, so I want to be Baby Groot.
Oh, you did say you want to.
Yeah, or like Teenage Groot, because I'm not a baby. But I like saying Baby Groot better. But I want to be Teenage Groot.
You're just wilding the fuck out.
Yeah, I like that. He's cute. But yeah, now Teenage Groot was like kind of, you know, he's in his teenage angsty
rebel.
Yeah. But I want to do Groot.
Okay,
so, I don't know.
We can think about that. Let's plan. Maybe
you saw Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
I've seen images of it.
Oh, then no, you got to be something like that you are connected to.
I like the raccoon one.
Oh, we should get on a panel.
If there are any panels available, we are open for business as well.
Yeah, we definitely want to talk.
Yes. Talking about business, please check out our YouTube page, These Two Locas. We will be posting up more full-length videos for you guys to watch, because you know these 10-minute videos that we're giving you, it's only a snippet.
Yeah, we go on
for a while.
Yeah. So like, exactly. All the IG videos, like, they weren't 10 minutes long. They're usually, when we talk and do this, it runs into an hour.
Yeah, 30, 40 to an hour, depending on the topic. They get pretty heavy. And thank you all for watching our last video, Fluid Friendships. We got really good feedback on that. I think it opened up a lot of conversations for people to be like, you know, you're not a good friend. Or you're a great friend and I appreciate you.
Yeah, maybe someone had that like really tough conversation. It was like, look, I cannot be here every day, you know, for you, but I can be, you know, I'm here.
Just not every day.
And maybe, you know, people went out and was like, you know, I'm gonna take a chance and make some friends and go to this thing by myself. I used to do stuff like that, just go to stuff by myself. Have you ever done that?
I've done a few, you know.
By yourself? So are you the type of person that do not like going out to places and doing things by yourself?
I don't like going out.
Period.
So
how are we gonna get signs and meet people if you don't even want to go outside?
I let the universe bring them to me.
That's not how this works. If we're gonna try to do this full time, we gotta go outside.
Oh, I'm ashamed. I do, and it's hard. I feel like sometimes energy to me is really important, so it really depends on where I am. And I again, my social anxiety doesn't make it easier for me to go out.
So social anxiety and seasonal
depression. So
what do you
me up in December?
So you're just like in the corner of the room at a party.
I'm an observer, so I'll be like, you can talk to me all you want, but I remember a really good friend of mine, my friend Mana, who had been in New York, she was like, I didn't know anything about you till maybe a year into our friendship. I was like, how is that possible? She's like, because you don't say a lot. I was like, oh,
really?
I'm sorry.
You say a lot. And I'm like, no.
Well, it took us a year to be friends, so I guess a year, give me a year. And within that year
commitment,
it's a year trial and error. Like,
I think it takes a year for me to like, pay attention, like, oh yeah, like we have something in common.
Let's take you a year to love.
Well, it took a year to because you know my attention span is all over the place.
Yes.
And I get really distracted really easy. So I'm like, no, you were dope, but I forgot.
We had that beautiful moment.
We did,
and then it was like nothing. She ghosted me.
No. Well, you know what? I'm glad I'm not a guy. I'd be the worst.
You'd be the worst partner ever.
I would.
For me. Actually, no, because you're Aquarius.
Yeah.
My wife's Aquarius.
You know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Solo restaurant trips are low key lit.
I did have a solo restaurant trip last week. I went and got breakfast at Blue Cafe in Harlem because I did an interview for La Galeria magazine, and I was like, the bitch is hungry. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take this to go.
Breakfast is different.
And it was brunch hour. It was like 1:30.
I'm talking about going to dinner. Like, treat yourself.
First of all, if it's dinner, I'm just gonna make a bowl of spaghetti and sit and watch TV.
Oh, well, you know what? That's true. Like, when I was single, I did that a lot more.
I know she's not. What?
No, like,
let boyfriend have a day off. She's gonna go chill with his friends.
Well, no, I mean, I used to do it a lot more. Well, now I just want to be home and be like, ooh, good, I get to watch like all the murder documentaries I want without him wanting me to turn it off. So, you know,
I'm not into the murder mystery.
No, I'm kind of obsessed because I like to try to figure it out before the end of the show. I'm taking notes. Like, where was he? Yeah. Like, where was he at 7:30? Like, so I play along with it and I try to figure out the murder before the end of it. But Ron does not like them. He does not want to watch them. So like if he's out and chilling, oh man, that's me home. I'm like
everything.
Like no pants on, just spread out.
Spread eagle.
Exactly. Exactly. And everything's hanging out. And I'm watching. Me and Ziggy, and I'm watching like hours and hours of murder documentaries. Yeah, so that's what now that I feel like I'm in a relationship. But before, I used to take myself out to dinner here and there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Read a book, I guess.
As you're trying to eat soup politely.
Yeah. I used to take myself out for sushi. Oh, that was the best.
Sushi. You can take me out for sushi. I like sushi.
We should plan a fall date. What's a good fall date?
Central Park. I just love Central Park. But that's just
It's so funny, and I make fun of you for this. I don't know why, but it's funny to me. Is that I lived in New York all my life, and I never experienced the things you like go out and do in New York. Like, I don't chill in Central Park.
I love Central Park. It's my backyard.
We met up for lunch one day, and she's like, "Want to go get Panera Bread?" And I'm like, "Cool." And so I thought we were gonna eat inside. And she comes out with the bag to sit in Union Square with like the homeless people and like work.
We were next to the park with
the
children's
screaming
park.
children. But it's so funny. It was fine. It was lovely. It's just that it's not something I ever did. I don't eat in Union Square Park.
I mean, Union is not where I would eat. I would eat.
Oh, yes. It was. I want to say sushi. But yes, y'all know Central Park was a great.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
There is. I also knew that I was informed by my partner boyfriend, who has done some research on Central Park, that it was also a site for all like black folk and multi-ethnic people, and like it was becoming like this really nice cultural place. And then white people were like, nope, get the fuck out, kick them all out.
As is the age-old story.
And they created Central Park. Central Park is man-made, and there is a grave site. From what I've heard.
So they're just like a bunch of bodies that are just
Probably
dumped
everywhere.
on top of each other under there.
Between the time that they created it and probably now.
Damn, that's nuts.
But
you ever feel like it's the energy?
No, I usually go and I give respects to, the ancestors, the people that actually lived there prior to people erasing their history. And so I usually burn a little something, and I've taken out my tarot cards there to get some energy. So it's for me, it's a very special place because again, it's like the only natural place that we have in the city that's so vast, where you can breathe in clean air.
Yeah.
So I love it for what it is. Now the history, we have to be honest about it, but I love Central Park, and there's rivers, and there's these beautiful
slaves
places.
buried there.
There's slaves buried in Wall Street. Like, that's another conversation for another time. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I lived in Parkchester in the Bronx, or a little Parkchester. I don't know why I say it like that.
Because that's what a Bostonian would say.
Parkchester. I lived there for a little bit, and if anyone's familiar with Parkchester, the buildings have like these statue gargoyle things.
I've seen them. They're creeps.
It's really creepy, and I always wondered why. Why were those there? Like, it made me feel like there was definitely some bodies under Parkchester, or like, I don't know, they were supposed to ward off
some evil spirits.
Yeah, something like that. I got to do some more digging.
Wasn't that like hella Jewish?
Parkchester?
Yeah.
Maybe before. I mean, then for a little bit, people started calling it the projects or whatever because the buildings were connected. It's technically condominiums
now.
No, before, when I moved there when I was 9, it was considered condominiums, and it was more Jewish people living there. And then when I grew up older, it changed.
We're out. We're in
You guys are visiting? Yeah, I'm from New York, born and raised. Lived in like almost every borough. She did not.
I am from Boston. 02130. I rip hard. But not that high. But I'm from Boston. I've been here. I'm now turning 6 years here in New York come November. So it's been it's home now. It's home. I still go home to Boston occasionally, and I see all the changes. And
do you miss Boston?
No, I don't miss the racism of Boston and the
speak on it.
And the way that they, again, gentrification and push our people out, and the loss of culture, especially in my neighborhood of JP, where we've lost a lot of our Latinx culture and Black culture. Areas of Dorchester, Mattapan, I've lived in all of them, Hyde Park. But I do go, and I'm happy to be with my family. I'm happy to connect with some of my friends. There are obviously some pros, like there are some couple of stores I'm like, oh, this is really nice that it's here. But then I'm like, it's here because it's not for us. So I go back and forth. It's the same thing when I come to New York. I'm like, oh, I'm in Soho or Chinatown. I'm just like, what the fuck's happening? So fuck gentrification. That's the end of it.
Oh, you're been to Brooklyn, but from Cali. Brooklyn is okay.
Cali, I have not been to. I've been to Vegas.
Wait, you talked about this? you've never been to Cali?
Yes, we've talked about never to Cali. I've been to Vegas twice. In-N-Out Burger, the best burgers I've ever had in my life. I wish we had it.
Wait, what was that burger place I said sucked from Cali? I'm about to piss this guy off.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
How do you hate In-N-Out Burger?
I must have been to the one bad In-N-Out Burger. It wasn't that great. I was expecting something.
Let me find out you like Five Guys.
Like
Oh my god!
Five Guys is good!
Five Guys is disgusting. You have to have an In-N-Out Burger. First of all, it's
Maybe it was an all
fairly
day.
priced. It's a very simple food. Their meat is fresh. Their
I know.
milkshakes are so
A
good.
Californian said In-N-Out is okay.
Yes,
Five Guys is better. That's from someone from California.
y'all got bad taste.
What?
Sorry.
Are you kidding me? No, it was dry. And it was supposed to be like... What's that you flipping?
I was flipping my hair at you.
It was...
All 3 inches.
It wasn't that great.
All right, we're just gonna disagree and not agree on this right now. You and your friend.
Grayscale likes it.
Grayscale.
I don't know.
I
It was
wish I had
dry.
an In-N-Out Burger.
It needs to be juicy. Like I'm supposed to bite into it. It's supposed to be juicy.
Like the fat juice, not the blood juice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
What the? No. Come on.
Yeah, some people like their meat medium rare. Can't be that. So what else is happening? So it is the fall. We are going through our election season. Did you see that Mr. Bill de Blasio has dropped
out
of the presidency?
There's a lot of people.
There's
It's a lot. I'm getting the sense that we'll probably see a lot more of that from candidates just dropping out at this point.
Let's just take this shit down. I don't even know what to think about it anymore.
Complete anarchy.
I'm ready for
Just
it.
run. We should just be ready for anarchy. Is run into the streets. Like I'm actually like anytime something weird happens. Remember that thing that happened over the summer in Queens when it was like that blue light?
Yes,
That
I
random
saw it
blue
from my
light.
neighborhood.
You did?
Yes, I saw it all the way in
So,
Harlem.
Yeah, it was a girl. I was like, anytime I see stuff like that happen, I'm like, it's time, man. I got like my anarchy boots. Got some anarchy boots.
I'm going to show you guys her boots.
Got some new anarchy.
How is this gonna help you when shit falls?
It's got little pockets. I'm gonna put like a switchblade.
Okay.
Here.
Where's your sandwich gonna go?
No, I'm gonna have a separate thing. I'm gonna bag some sandwiches.
You got a fanny pack for your sandwiches?
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad prepared for the freaking anarchy,
The fall
apocalypse upon us. But anytime some weird stuff happens, I'm like, I always think it's a sign. Like, this is it. I'm ready. And isn't people still like trying to raid Area 51? That's like happening right now.
One place I'm not going.
No, there's some battles we have to know. We
think
can
that's
pick and not.
I think that's a non-ventilated problem. Like, we're not trying to go see and further out. We already got enough troubles now.
Yeah.
We're not trying to go over there.
Grayscale said him and his girl didn't even know de Blasio was running. I don't think he was in the debates. I'm not sure.
He wasn't in this last. I don't actually know. I haven't watched it. In my mind, I'm like, let's just get to the finale.
Yeah.
Vote if you can. Support those that can.
So
I'm
you
thinking
can
more on
really
the
do.
local level. Like,
Locally.
You gotta start thinking local, not just this big one. We gotta start voting for the right people. And you know, maybe people let her go.
Wait, look at her boots. She can live.
What?
No, my boots.
Oh, no, basically. It looks like a, what was that nursery rhyme with the house and the lady that lived in the boot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Come on. We're young, hip.
I'm not. First of all, you gotta do it right. You gotta catch it right. All right.
Wait.
All right.
So hip I am.
It's like you're catching a broom. Yet I get shitted on for watching Downtown Abbey.
Whoa.
Which has been great. Hi, Mana.
I told you not to admit that.
I'm watching Downtown Abbey and Top Boy. I am on both spectrums of the British.
What's Top Boy?
Top Boy is an amazing.
Is Drake thing?
It wasn't Drake's to begin with.
Okay, I only know Drake is associated with it.
Yeah, thank God that's probably the best thing he's done all year. Probably brought the show back. So Netflix, the way that Netflix pitched it was like new show Top Boy, which is the same name of the original, I think it was BBC broadcast. But then they're like season 1. I was like, bro, this is definitely like season 3. It's the same actor 6 years later.
Wait, so he just slapped his name on something?
And basically, he was just like, we gotta fund this. Which is fine. It's a great show. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's called Top Boy. It's great.
What's it about?
I can't give it away, but it's about Shane and
like
Sully, and they're like two best friends that go into the drug game.
Okay.
And so you kind of see like the good and the bad, and they're like opposites of each other. So right now it's getting really, really good.
Okay.
Season 1 of Netflix.
I'll check it out.
Check it out. I do put on the subtitles because it has a lot of like British slang, and I'm not that hip.
Yeah.
So occasionally I'll pause and look up and be like, what?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What is...
Yeah.
But they say, you know, they use a lot of Jamaican dialect slang too. Yeah, but it's a great show, great actors. So it was the episode yesterday.
Okay.
Almost had me in tears.
All right, I'll check it out.
So check it out, and then check out Downtown Abbey for British.
Well,
Royal
right
British.
now, you know, so every season, you know, I have like my rotation of content. I mean, so now, like as we head into the fall, I am still on the Wu-Tang series.
On my list,
yes, it's really, really good. I've seen some people say it wasn't good, but don't listen to that. It's really good. Shamik Moore is in it. You know Shamik Moore, right? Dope. He was in Dope.
The main actor?
He was in yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know that
chocolate. Nice brown skin, very smooth.
Like
he's in it. The young guy from Moonlight is in it.
Oh yeah.
They have some really cool actors, and it's really good. I still like if anyone could tell us, because that'd be great. I still can't figure out if the story is true, like, or is it fictionalized, but it's still like about them, but like there's parts fictionalized.
I'm gonna go. It probably has to be true. Probably some adaptation. But I did start watching the Wu-Tang Clan documentary.
Okay.
And I got through like an episode and a half.
Yeah, they're really. You know what's crazy is that like they have such a long career, and the music still hits. It's like it's still relevant, and it's still. It doesn't sound like Missy. It does not sound outdated at all.
Absolutely. I kind of want to get my nephew into Wu-Tang because I feel like it would really help him as a young man of color. But then I'm like. Lyrics in there that I'm just like, maybe I don't want you to listen to these things.
You ever watch the old videos and I revisit it? It's so bad. CGI, like not CGI, but like
whatever graphic was.
Yeah, like the blue screen. RZA produced it. It is true. Someone said it's mostly true. So there's conflicting stories. Because if you watch it, I don't want to give it away, but in the beginning, there's some shit that go down. Within the members, like they're not a group yet. This is about before when they're dealing drugs and everything. But I'm like, did that really happen?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Black people live the craziest lives.
Yeah, that's true. So I wanna know. I wanna find out. But I feel like RZA's keeping it like mysterious.
You gotta get the people to watch.
He says in an interview, okay, I believe it. Mostly true.
Okay, see, now you know. Now you can believe the story. Like,
Oh yeah, and there's another show, Southside, that have you watched it?
I watched a few episodes of that as well.
So funny.
It's pretty damn good.
It's like it's based in Chicago, and it's the two stars of it is works at a rent-to-own center,
like a rent-a-center.
And I was like, oh, you ever see an idea where you're like, damn, that's such a good.
I knew I had that idea.
Yeah, but it's so good, and I think it's just really funny, and it just shows, like, Chicago. Anytime we visit our friends in Chicago gets like such a terrible rap. Like everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's dangerous. People shooting, bullets are flying as soon as you step off the plane." I love Chicago anytime I visit it, but I like this part of Chicago that they're showing. The place that they say is super dangerous, but it's just showing you like. That this community is rich and diverse within itself. It's not just like one type of people. You got all sorts of characters, and a lot of these characters are relatable to people you've grown up around. So watch it.
Don't sell it to her, because I'm a lady. I'm gonna try to move him.
Oh yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and American Horror Story's back. You don't watch that, right?
Nope, I don't watch horror. Do not make me watch a scary movie. I watched it though, part 2. It was a joke.
It was
a joke.
It wasn't good?
No, it was horrible. It was a joke.
Oh, no.
No, it was a joke. I watched the whole thing and I didn't get scared.
It's damn cold. Yeah, Chicago is cold.
Yeah, it was that. I'm telling you, it wasn't. My nephew was completely disappointed because he loves horror.
Yeah.
Ever since he was a baby. Like his baby movies were like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
I feel like we don't agree on a lot of content. So I feel like I gotta see it
No, I'm telling you, watch it
Alright.
and you're gonna be so mad. It was the dumbest way that they solved the mystery. So
The
stupid.
clown
I was
mystery?
so upset. I was like, I thought I was gonna get scared. I spent all my $17 on this movie. I was like, I'll watch the whole thing.
All right. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check that out.
Don't go, just read it.
I'm excited for Joker.
Yes, October 4th.
Yes, October 4th.
I'm so excited for that.
And then, you know, the only scary part about going into the movie is like the hype. Anytime like a movie gets so much hype, then you're like, oh, it didn't really match that at all. So I'm a little nervous. But then like Joaquin Phoenix is such an interesting person outside of being an actor, just very method. You know, he goes the distance. Like he lost like 50-something pounds for this role.
That's ridiculous.
I read that he originally wanted the Joker to be a little bit heavier because he's like, look, like losing a lot of weight.
It's not that fun.
Yeah, and so like the director is like, no, you should do the skinny person thing. And so they like went with the skinny person thing, which I actually think is a lot better. I don't know if I want to see my Joker thick. I don't want to see thick Joker. I don't know. Because Joker's like, yeah. Like he's like very like squiggly.
When what is this man's name? The creepy. I don't want to call him a creep.
You're on live, so if you say something wrong, that's it. There goes
It's
our podcaster.
He's a famous actor. He loved the Lakers. He's an older white man. Jack Nicholson. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Jack Nicholson was not the thinnest, but he did a great Joker. Is it because Joaquin Phoenix is one of Latinx people? And then he is actually. So there was this whole push in Hollywood to put out more Latinx folks, and Mario Lopez and Eva Longoria are part of it. And I'm watching it, and I was like, there is not one single black Latinx. So the concept of Latinx, and it is Hispanic History Month, Latinx History Month. I was just like, you know, guys, we're not touching all the bases of what Latinx is. We have black folks like us that are this color, darker, all types of features. So if we're gonna be inclusive, let's really be inclusive. So I'm pushing Hollywood to, you know, be inclusive and include us.
Yeah, exactly. But are they considering Joaquin Phoenix as part of the
Latinx?
Latinx?
Consider Joaquin Phoenix as part of the Latinx. And I was like, bro, y'all stretching it because I didn't even know that.
It's just, I thought he was Caucasian, but you know,
Joaquin.
when you say it like that,
Joaquin Bang. God, like now, you know, you hear the line.
Okay. Well, now I want to see like him really like turn the Joker in that.
Now the level of the bar has been raised. Like, how dare you be such a shit Joker?
Yeah, but like recently in news, he like storms off like out of an interview because they were asking him a question that made him uncomfortable. Like,
oh really?
There was something about like his character possibly influencing people to like mimic it and like consider it as like their anti-hero. And he was just like, why would you ask me that? So like he stormed off, but they made peace within their teams, and he came back to finish the interview. But that was an interesting question. I mean, I think I've seen all these think pieces. You know, anytime something comes out, there's like hella think pieces that come out about the Joker and like him being the hero to incels. But you know, I feel like I just want to enjoy the movie. Just enjoy the character. I feel like even though it's set in the 80s, there will be a lot of themes that we can find.
It's the 80s? I thought it was the 70s.
Was it 70s or 80s?
Around that time period.
Yeah. 70s, maybe.
I was like,
okay.
Brown look a little 70-ish.
Okay, maybe. But it's still like, I still feel like it's a lot of the things will be relatable to now, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes too with these think pieces, like it pushes that narrative, like the narrative that they're talking about, like, oh, he's like a hero to incels. He may be, but I feel like it also like pushes it to make it true. Like,
back to Rose question.
Yeah.
Listen, we never ask these questions to other folks. Why are we asking him?
Yeah.
Okay, there's literally been movies. There's a whole movie about people killing people for one whole day. 24 hours?
Yeah.
And we asked Joaquin Phoenix why he's playing the 17th Joker?
Yeah.
Like, where's the disconnect? Because I think the Purge is, and there's a Purge show. I think that's more detrimental to society versus like a character that came out like 30, 40, 50 years ago, and we're just asking Joaquin Phoenix to do his version.
Yeah.
Why are you mad, bro? Yeah. The world's already shit. It's not gonna be shit because he plays the show.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Healthcare.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's
for today.
I mean, that's definitely true. And that goes across any sort of entertainment and music. I feel like the media has always tried to push that on, like, oh, these things are happening because of this music or because of these movies and or video games, and it's just no, it's the there's other problems like mental illness and everything that needs to be addressed. So address that
trauma.
Yeah,
all that stuff. You're gonna kill me, but you have an eyelash on your glasses.
Really?
Yes. Blow it for good luck. Blow it for good luck. Blow it for good.
So y'all.
I said blow for good.
I don't know. She was saying blow it for good luck, and I wanted to go against her.
No.
I got eyelash extensions.
Good luck. Blow for good luck.
I was feeling really sick this past week, and so I was just like, you know how you don't want to look like your sickness?
Yes.
So I just got up and was like, I'm gonna get eyelash extensions.
She'll be beautiful.
So like when I'm vomiting and I look up, my eyes will bat, and it'll be like a lot cuter. So like Ron doesn't have to come home to look at me like dying. Like I look like a roach on my back, like dying.
You look like shit, but your eyelashes.
Yeah, your eyelashes. I don't know. That's sometimes the logic of my brain. It'll fix everything.
No, I actually had a friend that whenever she would get sick, she'll get even prettier. Like she would show up like hair. She goes, when I feel bad, I just get myself even more beautiful. So I was like, bitch. Where's my sweatpants?
So you go in with the sickness.
I go in with the thing and like I'm sick.
Do you get sick a lot in the fall?
No, I get allergies. I've now crossed over the age where certain things change. Like, the weather changes. Ooh, I have allergies. I feel a chill.
Yeah. Or like, you're like, now certain detergent will irritate
my skin.
I
can't. It's harmful to me.
I
used to feel like face cleaner now. So I'm just like, it's gentle.
I know. So this is the whole thing about like self-care. Like, you know how we talk about like we're tomboys and stuff like that. But I realized how important like the self-care and like going to get eyelashes done or your hair done. I got a facial.
Self-care is.
Yeah,
I know. I'm super jelly.
I did it for the first time.
Oh, so jelly.
Have you had one before?
No, I want
it's
one.
It's so cool, and it's just amazing. It feels really nice to just have someone
just take care of you.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like a woman, and apparently, this is what women do.
Get facials?
Well, no, like you think, like like the nail, they keep up with it. Like I want to be an adult woman now. I want to be an adult. I want to start like taking care of things.
I know. Adulting has been a good time.
The men also enjoy their spa days.
I know a couple of guy friends that go in and get their nails done.
Yeah. Or even the spa where you like sit and sweat with strangers. You ever done that?
I have. Not my fave because I don't like sweat. I don't like people sweat. So it's like, it's a 2-for-1. Like,
I always find those interesting because you're in a room like and the walls are made of gold and stone or some beautiful crystal gems. And you're like in with strangers and you're trying to avoid eye contact. But one day I just want to like,
what's up, bro?
Just like real hot. Like, yeah. I want to like connect, see what happens.
What brings you here today in this hot evening?
Yeah, I feel like we all like we're just avoiding each other.
I definitely have just been like
closing our eyes. Yeah.
Oh yes, the closing of the eyes, the sitting.
Yeah, it's like maybe we should just look over at each other.
If you guys know any good places for us to go get like a full body take care of, I definitely want
full body take care of
tissue. I told you say a full body take care of.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know, but if it needs to be a thing, I told boyfriend I was like, I would love to just be rich enough to just have somebody just like give me a massage for like 3 hours nonstop, so that I can go to bed. Just like my calves.
Yeah,
just like rub for 3 hours straight. Just playing with my hair for 3 hours while I sleep.
They do have those.
Because they do have people that just cuddle.
Yeah.
Paid for cuddling.
Do they do that out here? I know they do it.
They do it out here. That's where I saw the documentary. I was like,
would you let someone cuddle you? Like, if you didn't have a cuddler.
Boyfriend?
Well, if he wasn't here and like this boyfriend was not here, like in the picture, you're like, I need a cuddle tonight.
That's a tough
I've seen a couple of videos where people cuddle. They stroke you, whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
I don't need the whispering. Fuck that shit.
I always feel like the people who will provide this service, I'm like, I don't know, I don't want you.
I feel like if that's the case, then what are we gonna do after? Like, what is this?
How do you end it? Like I feel like the session is a little awkward because like you're like, okay,
thanks. I'm all fat.
Yeah,
I'll
maybe.
cash app you.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a good idea though for people like actually doing it and making money.
Yeah, if you like to comfort people and don't want to do it mentally or spiritually, you can do it physically. And just hold you.
I was like, oh wait, physically.
I think I would probably want to do that with dogs though. Like, I would just get like, give me a pit bull, I will hug you forever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're the best person ever.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, here you go, $100.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello,
mate. But yeah, so that's how our conversation just started. I was like, where the fuck did
where did we go?
We went from Joaquin Phoenix to...
That's a typical conversation. We are super tangent people.
Hence why we want you guys to start going to our YouTube page. We're going to be putting out full clips of our videos, so that you guys can enjoy them and talk more with us. And let us know. Comment on our pictures. Comment on our Mika's looks.
I'm doing what we were practicing. Our model look.
So comment, share,
like. Send her friend. Shout out. Hey, Mr. Get Back 3433. Okay, that was hi. It was like a long name, so I had to get it right.
Let us know what's up, and you know, share with your friends our conversations. Subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. These two locas, we are really trying to make it out here and put everybody on and the mean streets of Hollywood and entertainment, New York. And that's us. I feel like did we cover everything? Did we cover it? Is there anything that people want to know, talk about? Fall attire, it's about to go thrift store shopping, it's about to be on and popping. We will be having more guests on the show.
Yes.
And we will have
I'm excited
shows for you
to show y'all.
We have really cool. We actually have something we're going to be filming in like 2 weeks when we're going to go upstate, remember? I just realized. Yep.
What are we doing? 2 weeks?
We're going to go with an archaeologist.
Oh.
Yeah, so as you see, we're very busy. But thank you guys all for tuning in. Yes. We will be having more content for you and maybe in a different platform.
Oh yeah.
We have things in the works, folks. So thank you again for tuning in to these two locas.
Yes.
I am J-Gil.
I am Mika Kenyah.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.